is hungry too for lamb chops. Well, hey there guys, what's up? Wheels 24/7 here, and welcome to Jurassic World Evolution. We're going to start a brand new playthrough on the game, starting on the very first item.
Okay,
and I have turned down the voices of the actors and all that, and we'll do the cutscene. Approaching our very first island here. So this is a real basic island to start with, guys. There's not much to it. So we're just flying in with the basics, and they're just going to kind of introduce the basics of the game, but I thought I'd start from the very beginning. I don't know if this is like a tutorial. I have played through this once or twice already, but it's kind of just a playthrough now that I've done it once and divided up into segments. I've been streaming this over on Twitch. So he's going to help us. I got his voice turned down because the cuts are very annoying here when you're trying to do videos. It's probably not a big deal. So we're going to go over to enclosures over here. You've got all these buttons over here that tell you where to go, and this is the tutorial part. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So he wants us to place the Hammond Creation Lab, because in order to create dinosaurs, we need to have a place to do so. So we have a building being built right here. We're going to attach a path right here. By the way, if you want to make the path a curve, you can hit the space bar. It's actually down below right there. You see it says toggle curve, space to toggle curve back in place. So when you want to just attach it there, and then click and drag, and then left click to attach.
Now comes the real test. Incubating a dinosaur.
So this is where you incubate your dinosaurs, okay? So this is where you do your fossils, and this is where you do research. But right here is where you actually incubate. So this is the lab right here. So it wants us to go in here and incubate the very first one. And I'm going to butcher the names just so you guys know right now. I'm not a dinosaur expert, so I cannot pronounce these. But we'll call this one the Struthiomimus. All right, it wants us to do this one first. Notice it has 65%. This is the genome. In order to make a dinosaur, you have to have at least 50%. Notice these are partway there, but we're going to have to do an expedition to find the rest of those, okay? So anyway, you highlight the dinosaur you want. If you wanted to modify the genome, you would press right there, which I won't get into right now. And then you say incubate. This one only costs 30 grand. So we're going to end up dividing this in half right here, because we'll put your herbivores on one side, your carnivore on the other. Notice I said carnivore because it doesn't get along with anything else. So we're going to have to release the first one into the whole area first, all right, because it's in the tutorial mode. So anyway, we're ready to release it. Here's our very first dinosaur, guys, and here we go. Dun 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 dun. All right, release the dinosaur. Alright, she's going to be popping out here. Look at that. Isn't she a beauty? The very first dinosaur. How exciting it is. Now, you can rename these things as well. So, the game does do an automatic autosave. So there she's out. She's free. No food. If you want to put a free camera, you can hit the C. Okay, now that's just the observation. If you want to get information about the dino, then we'll have to wait for the end of the tutorial, because so yeah, 3 factions: security, entertainment, and science. Those are all down here on the bottom. It tells you your progress through those, and once you get a certain number of stars, then you can advance to the next island. That's how much money you got in the bank. So there we are. We've got these 3, and we're going to choose a contract on one of them. I don't know which one I really care to do first, but let's just do Isaac and Entertainment. So I'll click on him.
Hey, I'm Isaac. I've been hearing good things about you.
Exhibition Center.
What good is the world's
Okay.
greatest show if no one sees it?
So we do need an exhibition center, and obviously the people are coming in right here. You can't build in this entire area, only in a predefined area. Oh, it's a predefined spot. Okay, so we want to do an expedition center. So we're gonna go ahead and slap that down in here. You can turn it.
Can be requested from the division heads inside the control room. Complete these to increase your reputation and
I'd like to put it right there, but I don't think it's gonna fit. All right, we'll go ahead and slap it down here. Well, I don't want to wait on that. I don't remember if we put a hotel in this particular one or not. So let's just go over here. We'll leave a little bit of space in between us there. All right, and go ahead and plop that down.
Your reputation, your rep,
Connect the path.
Keep an eye on it, okay? If you have a solid reputation with a division, you're more likely to benefit from them financially.
Right. So basically, each division, if your the more your reputation goes up, the more stuff you're going to get from them. But if your reputation goes down, or they feel like you're not favoring them, they will sabotage you. So that's interesting, right there. All right. So we took care of that. So once that's built, it's going to prompt us to go to the next thing. So we did complete our first contract, and we got some money from it. So now, to me, the missions don't really make sense because a lot of them overlap. So the entertainment, it's not going to be just about entertainment, and science isn't going to be just on science. They could do all three. Like, you know, you could be incubating or looking for a fossil for one faction when it's for a faction, one unit when it's the other. Okay. So you get a mission once you get enough reputation. You get a mission when you accomplish all three on the first one. That's one of your steps to get on to the next island. Acquire 50% genome for a Ceratosaurus. Okay, sure, we can do that. So what we want to do is we want to go. Oh, hold on. Okay, so what we want to do is go to our exhibition center here. It's going to give you a little tutorial, select a dig site. Obviously, the ones that are locked you can't do. So view map. All right, so the Ceratosaurus is the first one. There's lots of places we could go. Notice the dinosaurs that are available at those particular missions. So we'll go ahead and do that one. We can only do one at a time. Now, you can quickly get back to this building and to the fossils and the research by going to this little control room up here on the top. So you've got your island navigation. We're only on the first one right now. And you got your exhibition map and also your fossils, which we'll get back to that in a second, and your research as well. So we'll go to the fence right here, and we'll go ahead and research an electric fence and the research tab. I haven't really started into the iGen tab yet, so I'm not really, don't really know what to tell you about that one. But you've got a database right here as well, and that's something new, it looks like. So they're still digging right here. We'll go to our fossils now. Now you can also get here by going to the actual fossil center, which is right here, and the future islands will not have those. You'll have to build one.
Lets you extract DNA from fossils and amber.
Right. So you get the DNA and the fossils, and then you go into the fossil center and you uncover them. Some of them do not have dinosaur DNA, and so they can be sold. Okay. So anyway, we're out of that. So I can click on it and then view fossils. Okay, and then I get over here and I hit extract DNA. And it'll tell me once I get to 50%. Alright, so there we go. That's taken care of there. If you hit the ESC, you'll escape. Now, on this particular island, it does rain, but you don't have to worry about the weather. The next one is when you'll worry about that part. So, alright. So, really for now, we have just one type of fence. Okay, so we will be dividing this in half, and what we're going to do is put like a release enclosure right here to start with, so we don't waste money building a whole nother enclosure when we could simply split this one in half and accomplish our purpose. So we do need some food. So I think this side will make the herbivores. Now, obviously, we cannot see them. So it would be a good idea to go down here and put in a viewing gallery because we can't see. Now, it shows you the limited viewpoint of this, and when the arrow's facing out, that's where you'll put the pathway down. Alright, so we'll slap that pathway in there. And hopefully the tutorial's not too boring for you guys. I thought it'd be good just to start from the very beginning and kind of show you how to get started, really, is the purpose of this. Okay, so we'll extract the DNA there, and notice we have a rock that doesn't have any DNA, so we'll go ahead and sell it. Okay, it is slow to start out with. You can go ahead and modify that and make it go faster. So, all right, so this will be able to we'll be able to see our Struthomymus. Now we have no way of getting in here and feeding them or doing anything yet until we actually make the right thing. Now this does not have power, so in order to supply power to a certain area, you have a power station, then you have a substation, which you see the yellow area that it covers. We'll need to put that in so we can attach power here. So I want to get this close enough because we're going to have some power fences too. So plop that down, and then it'll give you a pole to stretch out, and you attach it to there, and good to go. Now your people can come and view the dinosaurs. So I don't think you actually get points for people viewing through the cage. Alright, so 50%, we're almost there on that one. So I'll try to move things along a little bit quicker if I continue with this. So we're at 44% right now on this, up 2%. And then this should put us at 50% with that. And Research Center, let's see, has it given us the ability to do those yet? No. Let's see. I'll review our research here real quick. It's still working on that, almost there. So we'll get electric fences, which would be really important. Okay, electrical light fence. Now, that's pretty much all the option you have to start with right now as far as that goes. So we can go to the other things like genetic research and medical treatment. That's real important right off the bat. So I would go ahead and research that as well. But you see everything else is locked. You have the heavy steel fence and the electrified concrete, which I still don't have even on Island 3 right now. So we have a new viable genome. Alright, so we need to release that.
These creatures like grist for the mill or cropping them up as curiosities.
But I need to find out. If you hit M for map, you'll go into the map phase on this, the way it looks, and pretty much be able to go out throughout the island and kind of see what's going on in different areas. I find this is really easy to find your dinos that way by hitting the M key. So he is on the wrong side. Get over there. Alright, well, what we'll do while we're waiting for that to do its thing is we'll go over here to our hatching bay and we'll go to our Ceratosaurus, and notice this costs $500,000, so your money goes down fairly quick. It's been my experience that the first time you do this, and we are at 64% on the genome, that the first one will usually go through. Now there are upgrades that do speed this up on down the line, but unfortunately we don't have any of those right now. So it looks like he is in fact on the right side of the fence. So we're going to go ahead and start down here, and we're just going to divide this up. Okay, now I'm going to go to about there. Okay, then I'm going to come on down here like this, and like that. Oops, still need that. Okay, so then we're going to go over here, come out like this, And I'm going to leave that door so they can get in through there. Let's go over here. Now we'll place the gate. The best way to place the gate is to put the fence down first and then line up the gate in front of it. We're going to put 2 gates. Obviously, one on one side for our carno and one on the other side for the herbivore. Alright, so we got that covered. We are going to prepare by putting down a live bait feeder over here. And obviously, nobody can see it, so it's great that we have it, but nobody will be able to see it unless we put in a viewing center. Okay, can you dig it?
This is our new director of operations.
That's pretty simple right there, so we'll take that one. They just want us to do excavation dig, which is pretty simple, right? So we're going to get a jump on this, and we're going to go to the trike. So we'll get that going. You see our Ceratosaurus is ready to release. However, we don't have power on our one fence yet. Now, you could probably get away with not doing that. It's just been my experience that the Ceratosaurus will not try to escape as long as he has food. So, you know, if you make them unhappy, then they will try to escape. I'll show you that in a few minutes, but really this dino here is like one of the easy ones, even though it is a carno. And, you know, people in the park love to see carnos. Okay, so if I go like so, and then I look up here at the map, it'll tell me what areas need power still. So we need to come up here and build ourselves a substation, both here Alright. Oops. You can't click on it. And here, okay. And it should have enough power now. So if I go to this, right there. Kidding me? Okay. There may be a better spot to put that, but okay, so connected to the network, and we're good to go. So we have food for this, we have food for this guy, and we can also get in here. So when we do put it in our ranger station, they'll be able to drive through here and go to either one of the two areas. Now, by dividing it up like this, I can release this guy and he won't go eat this other one because he'll be in a confined area. The only thing is you need to get him out of this area as quick as possible because there's obviously no food or water in here and he's going to get really upset. Alright, but with that said, we'll go ahead and release our first Carno. Isn't it exciting? And what's missing power already? There he is. In all his red-headed glory.
Happy guest is what we strive to maintain here.
Oh, that's just that. That's no big deal. Alright, so what we want to do here, now that he's out here, we can't leave him in there, so we need to click on gate 3 and open up the gate. I can name the gate, so we'll call this Carno. Right? And there's our dino. So R will show their statistics if it doesn't already come up for you. Notice his health is good, food is good, water is good, comfort is 100%. This is very important right here. They get uncomfortable, they start breaking out. Alright, population. It can take a lot of different types of dinosaurs in here, but social, notice it's pretty much a loner. Ooh, he gets hungry too for lamb chops. So really, he's a loner. You might be able to put 2 in here, but you know, just 1 is fine. And we'll come back over here, click the gate, and we'll go ahead and close it. Okay, now, for whatever reason, this thing decided it didn't have any power. Not really sure what the deal is on that, because it should be right next to that.
I'm Owen Grady. Owen to my friends.
I've seen things I'd
Yo,
rather not
Owen.
talk about, but it hasn't dampened my commitment to the
Anyway.
dinosaurs. The raptors, more generally.
He's outside the
me and
power.
Blue specifically. We have a special
So
relationship.
I think I can just go ahead and...
Less complicated. Anyway, nice to meet you.
That should be fine. It may be because we're not putting out enough power anymore. There we go. Well, I think it did it. Okay, so we have no upgrades right now. Eventually we'll be able to apply an upgrade to this. I think at this point I did put in another one. So, you know, we're gonna need to. So, good idea. Let's put that over there pretty far. Oops. Got to stretch the line across, and then we gotta connect this thing with a pathway. And I'm going to do something like this right here. Again, if you want a straight line, you can hit the space bar and it'll make a straight line. That should give us enough right there once that's built. Alright, so we need a fast food restaurant and a clothing shop. It says it wants from the research center, which, you know, I'm not quite sure I want to do that quite yet. I think one of the most important things you can do is get yourself a power upgrade, because it gets really annoying having to go back and look at the power all the time. I don't think there's any fossils, so no. Alright. So it does want a fast food restaurant, which is fine. And I don't think I can even do it yet. Okay, I need 170,000 and I have 80,000. Alright, so we do not have a ranger center yet, which is going to become very important, because we don't have a way to replenish the food, nor do we have any way of taking care of diseases. But we do have a dino, 2 dinos, and that's really good. So if we go over here to incubate, notice that we're still a little bit shy on that one. And there's our exhibition coming back. So we will wait till this research is done. If I wanted to go quicker, I would have went back to that one. Let's go ahead and go to fossils now. Notice it gives you a little... Alright, cool, we got a contract. Okay, extract DNA. And sell me a rock. Transmission incoming. Alright. Now we have a mission. Acquire 50% Triceratops. That's $1 million. That's actually a really good mission. Let's do that one, because we're almost at it right now. Okay, so we got that mission. So you notice how the missions kind of go back and forth. And boy, we're already at 24 minutes through this video. Boy, it's going to go fast, guys. Keep these things at about 30 minutes. So, but this first island, I want to be a little bit more detailed, so as time goes along, we skip things, you'll know what's going on. So, alright, so we have got the first part of this tutorial done. And I do believe we are going to get this. So we're at 60% right now.
I believe I may be on the cusp of something wondrous, and I have you to thank.
Well, we're already at 52, right? We're already at 52%, so we're definitely going to get this. Triceratops. Okay, so we now have a viable gene. We'll wait for this to finish so that we can go ahead and incubate this, and we'll get this thing going. And we'll have barely enough money for that, but it's going to infuse us with $1 million, and we'll be able to do some other stuff too. So, alright, so notice you got to do one mission at a time. If I go up through here, mission number 1, that one's going. You can only do one at a time. It's unfortunate I missed this one. See, I would have had the first mission right there had it been active. So you got to be careful which mission is actually active for these guys. Alright, so if we go up here to our hatching bay again, and we throw a Triceratops into the mix, then we can go ahead and incubate him. So you can do 2 at a time. And once we get the Triceratops and get the $1 million, then we need to go ahead and put in our ranger station. And also an ACU unit, which is basically a helicopter that tranks the animals and also transports them out of the area if they die or you need to transport pens or whatever like that. Okay, so but the ranger station is really important because it vaccinates the animals. You can take pictures, and it does repopulate the food in these as well. Now, just to give you a little bit of a spoiler, you can actually drive the Jeep into the Carno area and he will not kill you. Okay? On a good day. Alright, so we do want to look at research here. One building available, it says. We'll do the clothing shop is one of the things we were after there. We needed money for fast food, but we need dinos first, or we have nothing for the people to come look at. Alright, so let's see. This is going to be approaching about 30 minutes by the time this comes out, so let's wait for the trek to come out and we'll be good to go. And we now have a dino ready to release in here. First strike, Triceratops, the mighty Triceratops. And release Gino. Alright, the truck's coming on out. Beautiful sight. Beautiful sight. Give us a roar. Alright, we'll name this one Tiny. Also, the clothing shop has been researched as well. Mission number 1 accomplished. Now, I do need to go ahead and open gate 2, which is for Turbo. Alright, and now we've got that.
Dinosaurs is that they have no point of reference to
So this one here, we will call Tiny. It's a little bit more easy and personal to keep track of your dinos by naming them.
I've been monitoring what you've been up to with great interest.
Well, Dr. Wu, thank you.
I'm disappointed that Dr. Dua came to you for this assignment instead of bringing me into the loop as she should have done. I'll discuss this with her.
So we do need operations now. We're going to need 400,000.
Word is that a new contract is available.
Well, I can easily do that. If I do, I don't know if the Edmontosaurus is medium or not. I know the Struthomymus is, though. So we'll go ahead and do that so we can earn the cash for that. Because, like I said, we're gonna... Come on, Miss Tiny. You gotta get out here. You gotta spread your wings, man. You gotta fly. I know it's hard to step out of the nest, but okay, so we're still on the mission here. But the mini mission she sent me on will earn me a little bit of cash. So we need a ranger station and we need a 70% Triceratops. So we're going to have 2 of them here in a minute. And as soon as this one decides that it wants to walk through the gate and go into the world, then we're good. If we click over here, notice we're at 56. So we need to get up to 70 on that. Okay, so let's wait for the exhibition center. We'll go from there. Okay, and I've successfully gotten some more fossils from a dig team. Send them out one more time so we can get up to 70% on the genome. And we do have enough money to make ourselves a ranger station. So I'm going to do that. because Power Rangers definitely need to get involved here, or we're going to have a catastrophe that we can't contain. So that's kind of crooked, but that's okay. Alright, so we're going to slap down that and this, and now we'll have a ranger station to be able to take care of our dinos when they start running out of food. Alright, and there he is. He's still fine. So we do need to go ahead and go back to our research. And I do like to, again, research. So we can do lots of stuff, bigger inventory, faster incubation time. Obviously, the ranger station, these guys aren't very good shots. But I really think, like I said before, that power is one of the biggest things you can do. Upgrades early. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then we got to go to the fossil center and see what kind of good stuff we've dug up, excuse me. So extract the DNA, and that'll put us closer, and we'll sell that rock. So we are at 56%, so we need to get up to 70, so we'll see what goes on next. So while that's doing that, if you do want a contract or you refuse one, you can come right here, and every like 2 minutes or so, you can actually request one. Now, I haven't done anything from security yet.
Head of security. Yours,
so he says to extract dinosaur genome to at least 50%. So we'll take that. That's a little under objective. The active mission is still the this big one here with the science. This is a small one in order to get our reputation up, so that we can get the big mission from them in order to do unlocks. Okay, so notice this is a light fence. As long as this guy's happy, everything's cool. Like I said, if his comfort level goes below here, he's going to start breaking out. But he's perfectly happy and will not try to go through the fence as long as we've got him here. Okay? Call that one red. Like I said, I actually missed the mission for that, so we can easily go ahead and make a second one, though. And maybe when I get an ACU team in, we can actually sell one of them. Okay, so we have an expedition team coming back, and we'll head over to the fossil center as soon as it gives us the go ahead right there. Go to fossils. We're at 61% right now. Probably going to take one more trip. I would say we can sell that, and we can sell that. I don't know. Let's wait and see if it puts us at the right level, and if it does, then we'll go somewhere else. Alright, so 1 second, and we'll see where this puts us. And we're about 64%. So yeah, we need to do more research. So I'm going to do that right now. View the exhibition map. We're going to go back to this dig site one more time, Hell Creek. And get that done. It may require 2 more times. We'll see if we get a good gene or not. Alright, so pretty much that's going to be it for now, guys. We did get the park started. So we're how to divide this up right here, put our first couple of buildings down, and we got our first 3 dinos out. So anyway, guys, I hope that you do enjoy the series, and look forward to trying to bring some content about this game to you. Please leave your comments and suggestions below. I don't claim to know everything about the game, but I have played through it once, and maybe I'll be able to help you. So anyway, with that said, guys, my Carno is... his mouth is watering looking at those herbivores over there, but he can't have any. So, anyway, he'll go over there and look, but he won't bother the fence as long as he's happy. And he's happy. Happy, happy, happy. And we're all happy. Because everybody knows, if the Carno ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Alright, guys. Until next time, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share the video with a friend, guys. Until next time, I'm Wheels247. This is Jurassic World Evolution. And that's red. Alright, later, guys.